Oh, honey, the royal drama just leveled up. The House of Windsor is on fire again, and at the center of it all, Prince William. Yup, the future king has just pulled a move so cold, so calculated, it's left everyone, from royal watchers to seasoned insiders, absolutely gasping. And guess who's on the receiving end of that royal ice out? Prince Harry. No press release, no public statement, not even a shady little leak from sources. Just stone cold silence. And let me tell you, this silence is screaming. It all kicked off when King Charles's aide had a super low-key, under-the-radar meeting with two of Harry and Meghan's staff. And what happens next? Boom! The tabloids explode like it's the 4th of July. And the timing? Oh, it was way too convenient. Like, really? Just when Princess Catherine was out there serving royalty realness at Wimbledon, glowing like a queen in waiting, we suddenly get this mysterious, oh-so-newsworthy meeting with Camp Sussex? Please, nobody's buying that coincidence. The internet went into absolute meltdown, but not because of what happened in the meeting. Oh no, the real tea was who wasn't there. William. Yep, Prince William was completely, conspicuously absent. Some say he had no clue it was even happening. Others claim he knew, but just didn't care. Either way, message received, loud and clear. William's done. Over it. Finished. He's not asking about Harry. He's not talking about Harry. He's pretending Harry doesn't even exist. And honestly, after the chaos, the betrayals, the Netflix specials, the Oprah bombshells, can we really blame him? Because this isn't just some royal sibling drama anymore. William is protecting the crown. This isn't personal, it's strategic. He's safeguarding his family, his image, and the entire monarchy from the walking tornado that is Harry and Meghan. That Poor Us act might have worked a few years ago, but now it's looking more like a PR stunt from Meghan's Hollywood playbook. And you know how Meghan moves. A big royal moment for someone else? Time to drop a little scandal? Let someone else shine? Nope, let's redirect the spotlight. We've seen it before, and now it's playing out again. Because guess what? That whole secret meeting, it happened 4 days before it even hit the media. And it just happens to leak when Catherine is out there glowing like the future queen in a flawless self-portrait dress, giving effortless elegance while the entire royal family looked, let's be real, majestic? Tell me that's not shady. And the headlines? Instantly hijacked. Suddenly it's not about Catherine's grace and elegance, it's all, what's going on with Harry and King Charles? Convenient. Too convenient. But wait, it gets messier. Suddenly, the press starts calling Harry's little team a household. A household? As if he's still a working royal, as if the palace is still backing him. Babe, he left, he dipped. He gave up the royal gig for palm trees and podcasts. There is no household. Calling Harry's team a royal household is like calling your Uber driver your chauffeur. But let's go back to William, because his icy refusal to engage isn't just some passive-aggressive ghosting. It's a chess move, a big one. By staying silent, William makes sure he and Catherine are totally untouchable. No whispers, no drama, no accusations of manipulation. If Harry and Charles have a falling out, the Wales family stays clean. And oh, it's working. The public sees William as the stable one, the grown-up, the royal who's not here for your reality TV drama. He's focused on duty, legacy, and the crown, not leaks and lawsuits. Meanwhile, Harry and Meghan, they're out here making headlines like it's their full-time job. So while William is holding the royal line with icy precision, Catherine is killing it quietly. She's not clapping back. She's not tweeting vague quotes. She's not doing exclusive interviews from their garden in California. She's just showing up, poised, polished, and powerful. At Wimbledon, she was a vision of royal perfection. First that dreamy white self-portrait number, elegant, modern, but timeless. Then that regal cobalt blue moment at the men's final. Baby, she didn't just dress to impress, she dressed to remind the world what a future queen looks like. And she didn't even need to say a word, because that's what makes Catherine dangerous to Team Sussex. She doesn't need drama to dominate the headlines. She doesn't have to leak stories to stay relevant. Her power is in her presence. And every time she walks into a room, the contrast gets clearer. One side, poised, polished royalty. The other, unofficial, unpredictable ex-royals chasing brand deals and camera angles. Let's not pretend Meghan doesn't still crave that royal sparkle. You can tell. Every private meeting that suddenly gets mysteriously leaked. Every stage photo that drops just as the Wales family is out doing real royal work. It's not subtle anymore. Like that meeting with Charles's aide? Those photos were taken days before the press saw them. Days. That wasn't some innocent spur-of-the-moment snap. That was planned, packaged, planted. Classic PR chess move. The kind that screams, hey, look at us, we're still relevant too. And sure, they're getting coverage, but it's not the same kind of coverage Catherine gets. Because when Catherine steps out, she brings gravitas. She's not selling anything. She is the moment. Meanwhile, Harry and Meghan, their every move feels like it's been workshopped in a marketing meeting. And William, he's not even in the game. He's watching from the palace, sipping tea, letting the silence do all the talking. Now, let's talk about that cold boldest cut of all. The part the palace hasn't confirmed publicly, but insiders are whispering about in every corner. William didn't just take a step back from Harry, he's building a fortress, a very intentional one. Reports say he's actively requested that Harry and Meghan be excluded from royal events. Not just big moments, all of them. No balcony cameos, no last-minute Sandringham Christmas pop-ins, no surprise, we just happen to be in town, appearances at Trooping the Color, nothing. Not even a garden party invite? Ouch, that's not a tiff. That's not a sibling squabble, that is a line drawn in royal marble. And the king? He's respecting it. Behind the scenes, Charles may still want some kind of relationship with Harry, but even he knows there's a difference between a father's love and a king's responsibility. And William? He's making sure the two don't mix. Charles can have tea with Harry, call him, hug him even. But the moment that relationship creeps toward official royal business, William slams the brakes, because he knows what happens when emotion bleeds into monarchy, chaos. And the monarchy, it doesn't survive chaos. So William's playing the long game. No outbursts, no interviews, no reactive statements, just control. Every time Harry throws shade or drops another revelation, William stays silent. And guess what? That silence, it's bulletproof. Harry can't spin it, can't twist it, can't weaponize it, because there's nothing there. No drama to latch onto, no reaction to feed the fire. Even when Harry suggested that the Queen needed protection from the wrong people around her, you know that was aimed at William and Catherine. But what did they do? Nothing. Not a single sound. And suddenly, there's nothing to fight against. That's what makes it genius. You want to talk about power? Let's talk about image. William and Catherine aren't just staying quiet, they're owning the royal stage. Every appearance, seamless. Every outfit, message sent. Every interaction, intentional. No mess, no slip-ups, no chaos. Meanwhile, back in Montecito, leaks, rebrands, failed ventures, podcast drama, it's always something, and people are starting to notice. The public's getting tired. The media circus around Harry and Meghan doesn't feel compelling anymore. It feels predictable. And sympathy? That's drying up. Because at some point, even the juiciest story turns stale. And if every appearance is part of a comeback strategy, then eventually people just stop watching. William's approach, detached, composed, royal to the core, makes Meghan and Harry's chaos stand out even more. He's not running from them, he's just not letting them in. That's how you control a narrative, by not being part of it. And Catherine? She's the crown jewel of that strategy. She walks into Wimbledon like she's been preparing for this moment her whole life, which honestly, she kind of has. That white dress, subtle power. That blue ensemble, instant icon. She wasn't just turning heads, she was resetting the whole conversation. And Meghan, she's still chasing that vibe from across the ocean. Because Catherine is not trying to compete, she's already won. At the end of the day, this whole saga is about legacy. Harry and Meghan walked away from the firm, but they didn't want to give up the spotlight, and that's the contradiction that's haunted them ever since. But William? He's not interested in lighting up the headlines. He's interested in preserving the throne. And if that means cutting out the chaos completely, even if that chaos shares his blood, then so be it. There are no second chances here. No redos, no rebranding campaigns, just a firm, unshakable message. The monarchy is moving forward, with or without you, and right now, it's without. So while Sussex headlines rise and fall, while new interviews stir up old wounds, and while PR spin cycles endlessly, William stands still, calm, steady, silent. And in that silence, there's one message that echoes louder than anything Harry and Meghan have ever said. You're out, and we're not looking back. So buckle up, because if you thought this was over, darling, it's just beginning, and we'll be watching.